Imagine a world where survival is a game, but every choice could be your last. In Season 1 of Squid Game, we saw ordinary people pushed to extraordinary limits. But in Season 2, we're stepping into an even more brutal, twisted version of that world, one that's darker, deeper, and more shocking than we've ever seen. Season 2 is taking things international. While Season 1 focused on a single group in South Korea, rumors suggest the games might expand to different locations and cultures. This means new landscapes, new challenges, and new strategies for survival. Imagine a version of the games set in iconic locations across the world, a haunting labyrinth beneath New York City, or maybe an eerie castle in Europe. Each setting would add unique obstacles, creating high-stakes tension where players must adapt to unfamiliar environments. The VIPs in Season 1 showed us a disturbing glimpse of the world's elite watching people suffer for sport. But who are they really? In Season 2, we may see their stories unfold, each VIP with their own twisted motivations. What if one VIP decides to participate, betting not just money but their own life for the ultimate thrill? Or what if a VIP begins to sympathize with the players, shaking up the power dynamics? Season 1 shocked us with childhood games turned deadly. Season 2 will push these games to terrifying new extremes. Picture a game like Simon Says, but with life and death consequences. One wrong move and it's over. Or imagine a high-stakes version of hide and seek, where players must evade guards or even each other in an abandoned, pitch-black maze. Each game forces players to navigate the space physically, but also mentally. Trust becomes a dangerous game on its own. But it's not just about brute strength. Season 2 might introduce psychological games designed to pit players against their own minds. Think of a game that preys on fear itself, where players must face their darkest traumas in a psychological battleground. These games would chip away at their sanity, making survival feel almost impossible. Gi-hun, our Season 1 protagonist, started as a struggling man who played to survive. But Season 2, he's on a mission to destroy the very system that ruined his life. Imagine a man so haunted by what he's experienced that he becomes a vigilante, infiltrating the games from within. Gi-hun's arc could evolve from desperate survivor to relentless avenger with nothing left to lose. This time, he won't just be playing to survive, he'll be playing to expose and end the games, no matter the cost. The front man controls the games, yet his story remains shrouded in mystery. In Season 2, we might finally uncover his past, learning what drove him to this dark role. Could he be a former player, broken and reshaped by the horrors he faced? Or perhaps he was once a victim of the games, who chose power over freedom. This backstory could reveal the haunting reality of what happens when survival becomes an obsession. Season 2 will likely introduce new players, each with a reason to risk their life. Imagine a mother willing to do anything for her child's future, or a former soldier who sees the games as just another battlefield. These players would add complexity and drama, forming alliances and facing betrayal. We'll watch as new bonds are formed, and then shattered in the high-stakes world of survival. We've only seen the tip of the iceberg. The games are controlled by a powerful, faceless mastermind, a figure who believes in the justice of these games, or perhaps has an even darker reason for keeping them alive. Season 2 could pull back the curtain, revealing the history and motives of this twisted puppet master. Season 1 hinted that these games happen globally, but what if it's even more complex than we thought? Could there be a network of Squid Games with champions from each country who are forced to compete against each other? This global system would reveal the sinister depth of these games, showing just how far this organization's reach extends. Squid Game is more than just a story of survival, it's a critique of power and corruption. In Season 2, we may see this theme explored in even darker ways. As players become desperate, the organization only grows more detached, more sadistic, a machine that thrives on human suffering. As the games push players to their limits, we're forced to ask, what would you do to survive? Season 2 could deepen these questions, showing the painful cost of survival and the moral decay that accompanies it. With higher stakes, darker secrets, and new twisted games, Squid Game Season 2 promises to shatter our expectations. As we wait for the release, one thing is certain: this will be a journey into the heart of human desperation, where no one is safe and survival comes at a deadly cost. What do you think will happen in Season 2? Share your theories in the comments, and let's dive deeper into the mysteries of Squid Game together.